Hey, what's up you guys? So I am back and this week is the week before Christmas, and as you guys probably know, I'm a procrastinator. so actually this year I thought of my gifts like way above schedule, or like way ahead of schedule, so like I already knew what I was going to do for everyone. And it all kind of started off with my mom. You guys know that earlier this year my grandma died, and one thing that she always said was, may the angels watch over you. Like, she would never ever leave, she would never leave you, unless she had said that to you. Like, that was just her thing. So on my way to Maryland, which is where the funeral was, I was going to make my mom a pillow, but then I was just like, hand stitching is not the funnest thing, especially with something that's really big and really kind of important. So I was just like, okay, well, since I'm not gonna have time to do this, I'll just give it to her during Christmas. And then I was just like, I am broke. So I decided to make everyone's Christmas presents this year. So this entire week, every day, Monday through Saturday, I'm going to have last minute DIY ideas for you guys. So on Monday, we're going to do ideas for your mom. Tuesday, I think it's ideas for your dad. Let's see. Wait, I have a schedule. I don't remember. Okay, yeah, so Monday is mom's, Tuesdays is dad's, Wednesdays is siblings, Thursdays is friends, Fridays is another friend thing, and Saturday is going to be for your grandparents. But before we get started, I will say that for my grandma, we are doing something very DIY, but my granddaddy, I've already ordered his. This is the only thing that I didn't make, but it's something that's really kind of actually, no, we'll just talk about this later. Basically, every day this week is going to be something that you guys can probably do. They're very easy DIYs. Even if you're not really all that creative, you can still probably pull these off. So let's get started. Words. Let's just go ahead and get started into the first one. So this is for my mom. If you have a sewing machine and you know how to use it, I'm jealous. I have a sewing machine, but I don't know how to use it. So my grandma and I made the outline for my mom's pillow. And as you can see, it's just a very, very basic pillow. I have stuffing that we're gonna put stuff in, and here's a little hole for the stuffing. So you can either just make your mom a really cute festive pillow with nothing on it, but like I said, I really want to do the embroidery. So what you're gonna need is embroidery hoop. They're pretty inexpensive. I think that this one was maybe $3 at Michael's. And you're also gonna need some embroidery needles. They're very different from sewing needles and from other kinds of needles. There's actually a ton of different types of needles. And then you're also gonna need embroidery thread. And one thing that I forgot all about, because whenever I learned how to embroider, it was whenever I was younger with my Mima. You're supposed to take the thread, and I'll get a close-up view of this, but you're supposed to take the thread and you're supposed to separate it into thirds, and then that's how you embroider. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna get the words traced onto the fabric, so that way I know where to embroider or not to embroider. And we're just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm excited. Yeah. Alright, so here is our pillow. The bottom, make sure that you have the bottom, especially if you do the embroidery thing. But our bottom is right here, so I have it facing me so that way I can actually do the proper writing how I want it to be. That made no sense, but you guys understand what I'm trying to say. And with a pencil, I'm just going to trace lightly. Let me just test on the back side of this to make sure it's actually going to work. Hey, it does. And, oh, you can erase off of fabric. That's awesome. Okay, so, this is our thing. And, one thing that helps is to go on Google and find any type of, what's it called, font that you like. I really love the script fonts, and I think that's something that's really pretty for what we're doing. Alright, so what I did was, we had honestly 5.5 inches, but divided by 4, it was kind of it was 1.3 and a whole bunch of other numbers, so I just figured it out At first I just did 1 1/4, and then I realized that I had a 1/2 inch left over. So I just brought it down 1/2 inch from where I'm going to start with the letters. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and make the lines for this. So that way I know where to start, where to stop. And after we get done, obviously all of this will be erased. So try your hardest to not go super heavy on the fabric because you don't want that line to stay. So we're gonna go ahead and start working on the script. Alright, sorry, so my camera cut off on me, but as you can see, we have our full sketch of what I'm going to be embroidering. I'm just gonna hope that this is in focus. So we're gonna embroider this now, and what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna take your embroidery hoop and you're gonna unscrew the little screw on the top. I prefer to not do it all the way. Okay, and so you're gonna wanna make sure that your fabric is very tight, so that way whenever you're embroidering, it's gonna actually go through and look decent. And now I'm not gonna bore you with like showing you how to embroider everything. So this is definitely a project that you need to start like literally today if you're gonna be embroidering something, but your pattern or like your pillow, whatever you're embroidering, it's gonna look like this. So you see how this is very tight? That's gonna make it easier for the needles to go in and out and for you to just like work with it a lot better, and it's gonna make it look sharper. And so now we're gonna get out our embroidery thread, and honestly, because the stuff gets tangled up really easily, you don't want that much to start off with. I'm gonna get some scissors real quick. So like I said in the beginning, you're gonna want to separate this into 3 strands. You see how there's like a whole bunch of like little strands things? So you're gonna want this to just be 3. There's 6 like small strands, and you're gonna separate them into 3 strands. And why you do this, I don't know, but that's just how I was taught. And so now you want to also like wrap this around something, preferably cardboard. I don't have any of that, so we're just gonna do this and hope to God that it stays. Really, embroidery though, it's not as complicated as it may seem, especially if you're just doing a very basic stitch. I want to try and do a more extravagant stitch, but we will see how that goes. So now you're gonna take your object that you are embroidering and make your first stitch. Start where it's like logical to start. Okay, and so you're also gonna have to poke around a little bit, but that's okay because everyone does. So then you're just gonna take it through like so, and pull all your thread through, and now you have your first stitch in the process. Yay! You're doing things that your grandma normally does. And stick it through again, pull the needle, oh hang on, wait, pull the needle, and now you have your first stitch. Yay, look at you, you're doing amazing things. Okay, so this literally took me 7 hours, I think, but this is the end result. Originally I was going to do a border line around the pillow, but I kind of like it just like this. So now we're just going to stop it really quick, and we're going to have to sew up the end, but that stitch is pretty easy. All you have to do is just like literally get your needle and thread, probably a color that matches like the rest of your pillow. So you can just sew it. It's just like a whip stitch basically. And also, if you did not make your own pillow, you can easily go get a pillow from the store and just cut it open, take out the stuffing, embroider it however you want. or Mr. Kate has a really easy, simple, no-sew pillow DIY. That was my dog. But yeah, so let's go get the stuffing really quick, stuff this up so we can see what it looks like with everything in it. Is the pillow, the opening is right here. I'm going to use stuffing from this pillow that we don't really want anymore. Pretty self-explanatory. Take out the stuffing, put the stuffing in the pillow, and you have yourself a pillow. You just got to keep stuffing it. Alright, and so then you're just going to put this together. If you have some sewing pins, just pin it together, and you're just going to sew it real quick. But this right here is basically the pillow, and you might have to play like around with the stuffing, especially if you steal the stuffing from another pillow to make this pillow. But yeah, this is present number 1. The reason why I did this one first is because this one takes some time to make. So yeah, if you like this tutorial, it's the only reason why I'm not finishing this is because it's like midnight and my eyes are really tired, and like I want to make sure that this is like perfect. I don't know why I just said that so weird. I'm probably like not even in focus. Let's just hope that this is in focus. I'm sorry if it's not. I'm still learning my camera. But I just want to make sure like that the line on the bottom is perfect. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Like I said, I will be posting tutorials every single day this week for quick and easy and also fairly cheap DIYs for your family members. Like the next video, we're going to be doing a really cool wood sculpture, not sculpture, but like a really cool like wood burning design for my dad. So make sure that you stay tuned for that. But I'm also going to be posting these videos in the order of like most time consuming. So this was honestly the most time consuming one that I did. So yeah, that's why this one is being posted on Monday and not any other day, because this literally took me all day, this embroidery, and my thumb is killing me. I would have much rather had taken a break and just like gone back to it, but I wanted this video to go ahead and get posted, so yeah. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. So yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.